What's happening? It's your boy R. Dot back with another one. You dig? Let's get straight into it, baby. Boom! Alright, yo. Today, you know what I want to talk about today? I want to talk about something that I talked about before, but I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth. A lot of you that been, riding with me and been, checking out the channel pretty much know where I'm coming from. And if not, I advise you to go check that video out. It's about, the reason why a lot of people can't come back around because of the simple fact that they painted a narrative about you, So people a lot of the times can't come around you because they know that they messed up by prejudging you, for one. Maybe thinking that they know it all. Maybe, just wearing their options in the time where they shouldn't be wearing, wearing their options, So a lot of people, what happens is that because they prejudge you and the deception, that they painted, the perception of you that they painted turned out to be totally wrong, and you're nothing like that. Because of the simple fact that a lot of people have egos, they can't come to terms with the simple fact that they knew for a fact that you were who they said you were. They knew that for a fact. And by them painting that narrative and saying those things, what happens is that they don't want to feel like they are wrong. They don't want to feel like they are, delusional. Make it seem like, what I'm saying, they crazy. All those type of things, because of the simple fact that they prejudge you. And they were so hell-bent on that being the gospel truth. They were so hell-bent on it being the gospel truth to the point to when they have to keep up that narrative. They have to, continue to believe that, because a lot of people literally put their reputations on the line on the false belief and the false perception that they painted of you. So they have to keep up with that, because if they don't, they're going to be perceived as crazy, delusional, and all that type of stuff. And they cannot stomach that. They cannot stomach the fact that they might be wrong. That they might be wrong, that they are wrong, that they're absolutely wrong. And that, it's hard for them to come to terms with the fact that you really is, who you say you are. You really are a pure soul. You really are a good person. You really do mean what you say. You really are a genuine person. You know what I'm saying? So, because of the depths that they went to, the lengths that they went to, the picture that they painted, they can't come back from it. Because if they were to, whatever the situation calls for, whatever the situation may be, maybe it was a relationship of it was platonic. It could have been a relationship as far as girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, a business partner, whatever relationship. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what type of relationship it was. The reason why they can't come around, and the reason why they can't, if y'all were together, can't come back, can't spin the block. And if they made you, I would say, an unnecessary enemy, if they made you an unnecessary enemy, or they can't spin the block, and you wondering why After they figured out everything was a lie, everything, you're not who they said you are, you're not that type of person, that's the reason why they don't come back around. That is the reason why they don't spin the block, because it makes them look like a fool when they try to make you look like a fool, when they try to make you seem foolish, when they try to, you know what I mean, assassinate your character, when they try to spread lies and rumors, and they, you know, all those type of things, when they try to sabotage your work, when they try to, you know, steal your work, when they try to do whatever it is that they tried to do to you. And when they think, because of, they justified it as you being a certain type of way, or, you know, or whatever the case may be. When they found out that that was not the issue, and you know that they found out what the issue was, and they still don't come around, and they still keep up with them same type of, you know, tactics, their same type of ways and everything, you wondering why, like, you scratch your head like, this mug got to be like a fry short of a Happy Meal or something. Nah, they know exactly the lengths that they went to. They cannot be associated with you. They cannot be, they can't even say that they like you. They can't say nothing positive about you. They can't, because of the lengths and what they did to you behind the scenes that you don't have any knowledge about, anything about. That is the reason why. That is the reason why. Because of the hand that they played in it. The things that went on behind your back that you don't even know. And 9 times out of 10, if you knew the things that they did, said, and tried behind your back, you wouldn't want anything to do with them anyway. You dig? So, yeah, that is the reason why a lot of people, you know, that, you know, when they figured out that you was wrong, that they were wrong, and how they thought about you, they don't spin the block. That is the reason why some people, when they know you are a good person, and they found out you're a good person, and people, you know, that you used to deal with spin the block, and people that, you know, you never had anything with, and you wonder why, you know, they don't, you know, they act funny towards you, but, you know, and then when they found different, that's the reason why. A lot of the stuff that went on in the background that they did, they said, and their reputation and all that type of stuff down the line and all that. So they can't come with it because of their ego. Their ego, you know, stops them from, you know, basically saying that you're right, or, you know, just basically mending, you know, a relationship, or, you know, or kindling a relationship, however you want to put it. But I know that I'm babbling. But that was really something that was on my mind, and I wanted to go a little bit more in depth with it. But if I'm not mistaken, the name of that video that I had was this is the reason why they don't spin the block. You know, so go check that out. But you know how I do on this beautiful Tuesday, man. I keep you here all day and talk your head off. You feel me? So with that being said, I'm going to let you go. But make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Put other people onto the channel. You dig? Maybe it's something that I said that was confirmation of something that you said. Or maybe you just know somebody that need to hear it. Either way it goes, don't be stingy with the content. You feel me? But it's your boy R. Dot back with another one. You dig? Over and out, baby. Boom. Ah.